Welcome, everyone. It is... I think it's Monday. Yeah, it looks like it's Monday. Okay. Welcome in. We are, the floor is wet. Exactly. There is your save check, good sir. Couldn't make it register. Only one love emote by customer. Yeah. Correct, Nizer. Well, I mean... per customer. There you go. Okay. I wish, man. I wish. There's been a lot that, This is definitely a reprieve from lately. So, hello, man. Purchase the lava mode, please. I really wish the role-playing stuff worked in my chat. That would be fantastic. I had a weekend. That was a little stressful, but we're here and we're making maps, and that is what's awesome. I went Christmas shopping today, and my wife had a doctor's appointment where we ended up, it's a consultation for a surgery that she has to do next week. So that was also stressful. So we got everything scheduled. So I will not be able to do a day stream. Probably, or a night, maybe night stream, I'm not sure. Next Wednesday is when her surgery is. So that has been fun. Yeah, overall it's just been weird. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it'll be for the best, hopefully, surgery-wise. Hope if everything goes well, hopefully she'll feel better and be able to eat food and not die from it every single time. So, yeah. Outside of that, we've been... there's Matoya's Cave. It's pretty cool. It's a fun thing. What else do I got? Oh, there's a new emote. If you are a tier, well, it is, Study, I think is what I named it. Let me see if I still have it here. I think it's here. Yes. It's a weird little robot with glasses and a notepad. So I made that for note-taking sessions, I guess. I'm also trying to be festive today. I've got my Santa Claus Final Fantasy Tactics Formation screen shirt on. So, trying to be nice and festive today. You can't see his brave and faith values, but he only has 12 brave and 25 faith. It's not a very good character. I would not recommend putting Santa Claus in your formation. So, we are listening to a playlist that says it's the top 100 Final Fantasy music songs. So, that's pretty cool. You're not getting Blade Grass. Exactly. Like a 12% chance of that. We went really hard on this map on Friday. I think I worked on it for like almost 4 or 5 hours straight. It was pretty awesome. We tested a ton of configurations for this wall. Turns out that the only consistent way to do it is to have actual correct topography on it for it to render correctly. So, when in doubt, make sure all the vertices line up. I tried to fake it. I tried to cheat. The game wouldn't let me. It just didn't. It flickered and looked terrible. So, vertexes are a lie. Vertices. There you go. And that's kind of been the thing for me. It's just, I took a month for December off to like do stuff, and you know, I wanted to make a bunch of the emote slots I had. I have like 5 follower ones, like so you guys if you don't have a sub or can't support or do anything like that, you guys get your own emotes in this channel if you wanted to, but I haven't made them yet. And I still have other ones for that, and I have animated ones, which I'm completely slacking on because there are people who don't have those. And I'm over here just like, I have them, but I haven't made any yet. And then my kid's daycare gets shut down, so I get to hang out with him. And yeah, and so that was all of last week. And then we had to try to get the schedule for the surgery. So I will have to take some time for that one too. But tomorrow I should definitely have a day stream with Joker. I think we're going to be playing the Dark Souls 3 mod Convergence. And that would be really, really fun. We're going to play that together. So when we left off, we were UVing. And this is what everything looks like. I don't think I've actually adjusted the lighting for it yet. I am not sure what this is. What are you? Oh, okay. We are not making a lava moat. No. There is unfortunately not a lava moat in Matoya's cave. There is this. This is all of our reference. This is what we're making. I want to make the rug tonight, if I can. That seems like a lot of fun. Maybe the tablecloths and stuff too. Maybe decide on the floor. All that seems really cool. So it is not Mr. Kokojo. I'm doing pretty good. Sorry if your internet is being poopy. Nobody likes poopy internet. But we got this all laid out. Also, I gave you a can't you be happy? So now I need to export the texture, and I'm not sure if I've done that yet. I have all of the files and the texture. I have. Okay. So I'm going to do it again. Because that's cool. And then here, I'm also going to export a default, which I already have as well. Look at this. I am on the up and up. It's true, you do. But yeah, Elric, there is a new emote you can use. You'd have to stream Kokojo. So let's go ahead and open up. Can't afford to play anybody else. I'm expensive apparently. I'm tier 2 in this. Yeah, you are. Uh-oh. Okay, there. Matoya. I don't check. I appreciate that. Okay. So I did a weird... Hold on. Is that supposed to be that way? See that? Okay, so if I do this, and I load a palette, and I load the default, One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, So I'll save. Sorry, before we start any of this, I just want to make sure that the all the palettes and stuff are okay. Okay, so I just saved it. And let's say, for instance, I were to export palette number 2. And then switch over to here. And I were to load palette number 2. Oh, I can't do that. I need to switch this to indexed. I need to go back even further. Indexed. Load. Default. So that is going to mess with a lot of things, but that's fine. And then I'm going to save with this, because that is going to mess with stuff. I know you have to like copy it and put it over something like that. It gets really weird. Yeah, it's going to mess with all of these colors. And that's fine. Okay, and then here. Yeah, see how it's all... It doesn't seem too bad. It's pretty rough at certain points, but... Okay. We're gonna move everything to purple, and we're gonna make our own palette anyways, so a lot of this isn't an issue. I'm just trying to kind of get my bearings on where stuff is, because it's... So now if I were to go back, I think it's going to mess a lot of stuff up because we changed it, import. Yeah, it's going to mess all the palettes up because it's going to shift them around. And it's going to think other things are different things, so... And that's fine. Like I said, I'm not actually... It's too awesome. Exactly. So we at least have all this stuff, so it's still showing the same things and everything like that. So overall, I'm not... Oh, goodness. My biggest thing for these is, if I wanted to keep all the stuff, like it gets really weird and wacky with the indexing and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure both Twin and Garmichael have explained to me how to do it like 6 or 7 times. But, I'm just gonna kind of move on. Because we got what we need. It's indexed, it's using the proper everything, and now I just need to make sure that it is. I think I made a bad... Oh, I missed. Hold on. Okay, I didn't make that. Yes, it is the Chaos Temple from Final Fantasy 1. Chaos Shrine? Apparently a lot of things get named a bunch of different things, so... Hey Grim, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm having a little bit of weirdness in my mood lately. At least today. And yesterday. A little bit of yesterday. The weekend was just a little bit of stressful stuff. And then today was kind of the same thing. Somewhat situated. Maybe? I smelled it. Whenever my wife smells the devil's lettuce, as some people put it, she always says, "I smell a friend that I could make." And I laugh every time. And it's very funny to me. Because it's definitely one of those things where people just get together and do it. And it's funny. Yeah, so this is the problem because, like, right here, obviously, like, we're 1 pixel. That's the edge. I gave myself some room for bleeding. But if you look at the next page, it is also kind of transparent. So I can't really tell where one begins and one ends. So we're gonna have to, like, guess. I gotta guess. Because I have all of the space here. And, so I'm gonna draw a line. Why is that color? It is transparent. It's not blue. Hey, Salty. We are working on the same map that we had last time. We're just kind of starting on texturing. So I just gotta make sure I kind of mess around with everything, where everything is. And I always have this issue whenever I do anything. Okay. So we missed, right? That's on this one. Okay, there it is. So that we need to go at least Can I go up? Can I press it? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 or 8 more pixels in a direction before it's on the actual page we're looking for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll do 8. And then we'll make another line. And then I'm going to load this, and I need to save it as default. And then go back. Okay, so we're going to be doing this a little bit today. Just import. I could just re-import it, but... Okay, do we miss? We're still missing. Okay. Actually, I don't think it's saved. Oops, that's not what I want. Load default and then save. And then re-import. There it goes. Okay. So we needed to go 1 more pixel up, and then it should be on the next page. So this right here is the reason I really want to be able to export UVs. Because I have issues with finding things, and it gets a little hard sometimes. So I think I saved that. And then if I click here, there is a line on the bottom. Okay. So, here, we have found the bottom of our texture. We did it. Now we can get rid of everything else. Oh, I apparently dragged things around. Sorry, guys. I'm still here. It's not starting soon. I reordered my scenes for some reason. I need to pick this color. I need to grab all here and fill. Okay, why is that there? Weird. But yeah, so we can start now, which is really cool and really nice. And so what we need to do, all of our UVs are 19 by 19 if they're square. So all the tiles on the ground should more or less be square. So if I do this, and then do 19, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have a measurement on the bottom. So that right there is a 19 by 19 square. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And just to confirm and kind of show it off, I'm going to re-import. And now we have this square is now there. So we got exactly on that square now. So now I need to count. I need to count 1, 2, 3. So we need 3 up. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to also, every time I do that, why is that transparent? Oh, it's because I'm moving it. Okay, that's my bad, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna alternate the colors of everything. That allows me to see, you know, it is, so it's not just one white blob or one color blobbed. And now I can actually see the tiles on there. And so the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to go over one, because that's how the UVs are set up. And so what I'm doing is I'm doing that, and then I'm filling in the opposite one. This is really hard to set up. I need more screen space for some reason. Okay, and then on the bottom, it is too wide, so we stick here. So I'm going to put this over here, and then put this over here. Okay, and then if we go ahead and save that, and I pop into here, and I think I can just hit Control R. I save that. Do I have to be in here? There we go. Okay, so I have to be in the 3D workspace for the shortcut to work. So now we have... Oh, apparently I have that selected. So now we have that going for us. And the next thing we have to do is across. So I know a few other people were in here last time, and I was kind of talking about different ways to better UV and do space, and how I've kind of, I really wouldn't say stuck. I tried a few things. Let's go with that. That's what I'm trying to say. I have attempted different techniques for how I have laid out UVs with maps, the custom maps that we've made. I have found the best luck doing it this way. However, it is also very time consuming. Which isn't a bad thing in general. I don't see it as a bad thing where it takes more time but it looks better. But I am still trying to find a way to kind of, I don't really know how you want to say it, make it more efficient, I guess is the best way. I'm trying to, and I don't know if I'm able to do that with just the way we have it here. Also, I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. I was working on some stuff, so I had my layer and a few other things a little bit pushed in a different direction. So I'm gonna have, so now you can actually see all my stuff, measurements and stuff on the bottom. I need those, but that'll at least allow me to look at both things at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna keep pasting. We're just gonna keep using our little template here to make a bunch of edits. Oh, okay, so that was messing with my head. The little dots were, they looked like they were a pixel down, so I was like, oh no, the whole thing has been set down in the wrong space. Okay, so this can go here. Kind of excited for Friday. I know it's like just Monday, and Friday's hopefully far away. I know it sucks for people and stuff, but I'm on my vacation and I kind of want it to stay the longest I can get it. But there are a bunch of shows that come out on Friday. There is the new Grand Tour special. It's the guys who did Top Gear back in the day, and they got their own stuff on Amazon. And then Witcher Season 2 comes out, so that'll be fun to watch. So I probably plan on just binging all of that stuff. Yeah, Top Gear's my favorite. Oh, Land of Plenty. Exactly. You got it. See? You understand. I know the guys of Top Gear aren't like the best, and they make some jokes that are probably not the best. And they've done some stupid shit. But I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to like them in the end. Like, I guess that's kind of my feeling. Like, Top Gear, like, they're buffoons. They're three buffoons who just happen to have a car show. Yes, that was fantastic. Yeah, the Vietnam one. I love that one. That's one of my favorite specials. Yeah, they're basically, well, maybe not James May, but Richard Hammond and Jeremy Clarkson are just assholes. But they're all friends. Oh, the Polar special was great. Yes. Yeah, see? Yeah, I just love the show. But I don't know. It's very, very fun. But yeah, the new special for Grand Tour comes out. They've been hit or miss. I've enjoyed some of them not so much, but overall I just kind of like them getting together and doing stupid stuff. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep it there. Me too. He's got like a Lego house, and he's a super nerd, and and I love him. Yeah, Captain Slow is definitely relatable to me. And then obviously The Witcher, so, which has been fantastic to watch as well. I need to watch more of them. He seems like he would make, like, a good, like, nerdy references and just... yeah, he seems like it would be fun to watch him, like, geek out about some stuff, you know? Where, like, he is the nerd, the straight guy in the comedy portion, where he has to play by the rules and does everything right, you know, in the Top Gear mode. I think he's great. Is that the comedy reference? Is it straight man? Straight guy? The like good cop, bad cop? No, that's not even it. It's like the crazy person. The two types of comedy. You have the straight man. Okay, thank you. You have the normal people in crazy situations, or you have the crazy people in normal situations, and theirs is the crazy people in normal situation type of comedy, and he has to like be there to balance it out, kind of thing. It's like the different types of comedy. So we're basically doing what we did on Friday with the UVs, except we're doing it on the texture itself. Yeah? I don't know. It maybe just I like the trio of them because I like trying to watch the other stuff for Top Gear as well. And they're doing the same thing, like I did American Top Gear and all that stuff. They're doing all the same stuff. They just never feel like they have the same chemistry as the trio from the original. So it is the most English name ever. Yeah, I understand that. That's funny. Yeah, it just feels weird. It's like they're needed specifically to execute some of the stuff. And you can even kind of see it like not working even for them in some of the Grand Tour things. Especially like Season 1, when they were just kind of like futzing around. I think like the only good episode of Season 1 was the first episode. Because it was the most Top Gear thing when they raced all of the supercars, the hypercars, that's what they were called. And that's the thing, I'm not really that big of a car person. Like, I don't have like a favorite car or anything like that but that show just sucks me right in. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I like cars. And I think they're really cool pieces of engineering and stuff like that. I'm just not like a car person. Yeah, I love as boring as it sounds, I loved like the economy challenge where they had to like drive on like that one tank of gas to make it to the place. And then like two of them broke down on the way. Yeah, those are like the most fun and silly. Or when they raced public transport. Those were always fun. I don't know. Those were always my favorite. Okay, so now that we have more or less So this gets a little weird because there are actually pieces So even if you see on here, yeah, it was. Those were so much fun. There's not actually a UV here. It's surrounded by other UVs, but it is missing because it is a pedestal for the skulls. Technically, that doesn't matter for us. I could just copy it up, which is what I'm going to do. I just gotta remember that that's a thing, and that those pedestals are there. So I'll probably, like, blank them out or something like that. Just to remind myself that this is not part of the texture. Goodness. But just to speed things up, I can now just copy this whole section. And also, Koshiko, I didn't know if you saw, but I did add a new emote, which is a study emote. Don't know how to invert them. I guess I could. I could fill them all with one color and just fill it with a different color. This will allow me to alternate now if I get one done. I guess I have to get one below to do that if I wanted to. Really wanted to. Okay, so if I'm looking at it, I can do that one more time. So we'll get both of these. We'll copy and paste it. Put it right there. And then, like I said, if I look in here, it is... I'm actually looking at the GDX texture real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the second row is not a texture. So here, 1, 2, 3. So this one right here is not. Is not part of the texture, and then looks like 3 from that is also not part of the texture. There we go. Okay, that's just there to remind me. Okay, and then I can do it, like I said, one more time. I am gonna save. Copy and paste. I'll put this here. And then it looks like for this one right here is not. Okay, just kind of, like I said, blocking things out. I'm gonna pop over here just to kind of provide our coverage of what we've gotten so far. So we need to. See, it gets a little weird on this one. That'll eventually be in the right spot. It just won't be as much of what is actually there. So I'm going to be coloring over that part. Since we have to do kind of a weird shape so I can get my my chair. Beautiful, beautiful chair. Okay, making some progress. Making some sweet, sweet progress. Okay, so the next one is this. Except this part right here, there's a table. So okay, and then this one's gonna stop too short because there's that bookcase. So there's the bookcase here. And then the last one should go the full length, and we just cut out the pieces. So okay. So with that, that should be the ground. Oops. Sorry, guys. I clicked a little bit too fast. Okay. And there we go. That is our ground. Perfect and laid out and done. Go ahead and save. And so that means if we wanted to, we could start on that. The only piece I'm missing is this. So we are going to, this is texture page 1, palette 2. So I'm going to grab all these, put them on texture page 1. And then we're more or less going to fit them to their spot. And this is where it gets a little funky. Over. So it needs to be a square. So this either needs to go up, because all these need to be even. It is a perfect square in my opinion on there. So I'm going to bring this up. That seems much more accurate. Okay. I found everyone. Okay. So that should be Good to go there. So, let's make a tile of our floor. So, what we're gonna do here... Oh, actually, I'm gonna put this here. Is... I'm gonna go to the normal spot here. Let's just do no shadows or anything. Don't worry about any of that stuff. And I just need to start stealing colors. So we're going to click on here. I need to unlock my palette. And we're just going to go one by one and take every color. Oops. I'm not sure if I can use that. I think I can. I don't foresee it causing too many issues. Things are going to start getting a little weird when it comes to the colors on this side. I'm also right-clicking and do copying and pasting because sometimes the shortcut keys apply to the workspace instead of the palette space. And that kind of gets in the way. Okay, got all those. Got that one. That same. Okay, so this color right here is different. Definitely know that one is. Okay, so that's pure transparent, so I can't actually use that one because you'll be able to see through it. I think that's all of them. See any other extra colors? Oh, this one seems new. Yeah, let's grab that one. Okay, that one's already there. Okay, so we have outside of this one, there's one more below my right there. There's another palette section available. So what that means is we could probably use it, the same palette. Is that this? Okay. So they just use the darker. Yeah, they get darker there. Okay, cool. We could probably use the same palette. Is that still black? Yes. Oh, it is not pure black. So I am actually going to copy that one. So if we look at our rocks and stuff, like that's kind of getting over there and what everything is, so. I'm probably not going to have a dark area, because there really isn't, to my best of my knowledge, like there isn't really too much difference between the two, so. Okay, I'm just checking to see if I have all of these colors, and I do. They're showing up here as selected, so. What that means, I think what that means is I can have these colors can have a little bit of the rug stuff also on the same palette. But not all of it, so it might not be worth it. And that's fine. What we would do is we probably replace a good portion of it with we have to find, either we make an exact match where the tiles themselves are the colors for the rug, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and save this palette. We're just gonna call it, oops, floor. Save. And what that means, that should mean, is if I grab, let's just say I'm just going to grab a corner piece. Go here, and if I go and grab 19 by 19 block of this, I should be able to paste it on here. And it should have all of the, so we're going to load the default palette. We're going to save, and we're going to go back. And then we're going to flip back over to here. We're going to re-import, which is going to mess with this one. Which means we're going to edit our palette number 2 with the floor. And so now that piece is there. I have a little bit of variation in the actual texture with these cracks with the dark pieces. So like right here they have a crack, and over here they have the same thing, and it looks like it repeats here and there. So that's just a little bit of breaking up the pieces around. And so what I'm going to be able to do, and I don't know if I should just copy it. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm just going to copy it for the outer section. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm going to edit it and make sure it repeats. And when I take a chunk from the reference and I put it in the actual map, I'm going to edit the textures so they flow together. So we're going to switch over and we're going to do that. So I'm going to take like a chunk here. That's 19 by 19. And I'm going to give myself a little bit more room in my workspace. And we're going to put this right here. So definitely tell where my stuff comes in and where theirs ends. We're trying to break that up and make sure that that's not a thing. So that looks a little better. Maybe minus my little piece here. Okay. So, kind of like I said, we're just going to be piecing pieces together and trying to get chunks. So the floor looks like the reference. So this one I'm going to take a bit of crack. So I rotated that one because it had like a two pixel wide thickness on there. And that seemed a little weird for me. So. So slow and steady, we're getting pieces going. I feel like I could probably start repeating eventually, where I'm just doing a little bit of edits here and there to get bigger chunks out of the way. So I'm actually going to take this piece here. Still kind of in the novice stages of pixel art myself, that I don't know how to get a certain look. When it comes to stuff, like especially if I'm editing an existing piece, outside of just pure copying and pasting, like I could probably, if I wanted to make my own thing here, I would probably run into a bit more uniform problem, where this one kind of feels interesting with the varied brick sizes and pieces and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see how well this piece right here repeats on the FFT. Seems to go pretty well. So let's see if I get one row. Like there's this weird little monster that kind of shows up in the floor. It's kind of all over the place. And right there, and right there. That's kind of funny. I could probably, if I wanted to, flip these. Okay, so I think that right there is probably a little bit of the lighting itself. Yeah, because this is a blue, right? Yeah, okay, so that's what's kind of highlighting the blues a little bit more. Okay, so we need to do another row. And then those little pieces. And I want to see what this outside room looks like in-game once we have that texture going. Biggest thing here is I'm going to be testing it with PSX Spin, which kind of loses a little bit of quality. Whereas opposed to something with that renders textures more or less one for one. It's like EPSXE or DuckStation or something like that. It'll look more or less like this in-game. But I'm going for the lowest common denominator on how that looks. And seeing if it reads when you're using PSX Spin. So, what I feel like I could do is grab... Oh, hold on, I'm going to switch over so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Let's grab this one. Hey Gibbs, how you doing? And move it over here. Yeah. Yeah, I started at 9 p.m. Well, actually, I started a little bit early today. Already been going for an hour and 13 minutes, so started about around 8:30 today. Usually don't start till 9, depending on the day. So, but I definitely needed to stream today, so we started then. So I feel like I could just like grab bits and pieces everywhere else. I wouldn't really run into an issue too bad. But I am going to stick to the format that we've had here so far. Okay, we'll have the default. It's our second layer. And so the other idea I have, because like I said, right now, I'm just going to see how it looks copied one for one from the preference, right? So we're just taking the floor from our reference of Matoya's cave, and we are resizing it and adjusting it as needed. The other thing that I want to check is, while keeping the same palette, if I can use a Final Fantasy Tactics texture to see if that makes any difference. It's what I think I'm going to run into is not that I'm actually against it. I guess the intention there is a little bit different, but I do that, but I'm going to flip it. Start. Okay, so if you're not familiar with what I do there, it is not. I am using the 2D sprite editing software known as Sprite. It is like $15 on Steam. If you want a free option, there's Graphic Scale. But I definitely recommend Sprite because you can mess with palettes a bunch. Up here and there, it's pretty nifty. And if you want to do animations somehow, you can actually create those pretty quickly as well. It's actually kind of made for sprite stuff for games and things like that. So it also has like layers like Photoshop and stuff that allow you to do. It's pretty robust and it's only $15. So I've gotten a lot of mileage out of it. According to Steam, I have almost 200 hours in it. So I've gotten plenty out of that that $15. So yeah. Okay. So like I said, I wanted to re-import here. We're gonna go ahead and save. And then we're going to bring in... apparently that got adjusted. So we're going to copy, paste, place. Are you going to try and rely on to make the outside bit of the cave darker? No, I'm going to do that with... So I'm actually, since I don't think I'm going to go 1-for-1 with the reference here, where because it has two versions. Like once it's one part's open, it's kind of there. So I'm just gonna have it like always be the lighted version for both sides. But what we're gonna do, yeah, no worries, is we're going to do the palette change, if I can help it. So when you do get to the door tile, it's going to open, and then that part's going to fade in. So it's kind of like a Fog of War-ish kind of thing. So it'll be nice and lit on that side, and then when you actually step on the tile in Final Fantasy Tactics, the rest of the door is going to open, and then that stuff's going to fade in. So we're just patching it into the ISO. And we're going to go ahead and load the game. I probably should put this somewhere where I can quickly get to it. But yeah, it was nice having all the people in on Friday. It was kind of cool, kind of showing off all the stuff that we've done since. It was a lot of new people, and it was really cool. I really liked that, being able to share what we've been doing here and seeing people come back too. So that's been pretty great. So we definitely notice PSX Fin eats it. It just straight up eats the texture. So it looks like a purple blob instead of anything else. And again, this is specific to this emulator because it doesn't have any graphic settings. It just does like the lowest it can do. And yeah, there's a lot of noise and a lot of stuff that it kind of loses to it. So we would probably need. That being said, the palette itself, I feel works pretty well. It doesn't really stand out. It's not too saturated. It's not too... I was really worried that it would, like, drown out your normal colors. But I do like kind of the look in that. It does, on the edges here, with the white parts on there, that's texture bleed. So that'll kind of go away if you look on this side instead. That's definitely texture bleed. But yeah, the noise, it just kind of loses the detail and everything like that, so we won't really... I'm probably not going to stick with the original. We'll have to find a Final Fantasy Tactics texture, and then we're going to use that texture as kind of our reference or guide to get the detail we're looking for with the palette that we're looking for. So that's why I only did the first section.
System engaged.
J Fever, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. So yeah, we'll probably take it a little bit back to the drawing board on that portion. So as you can see, like, this is the detail we have here. So all the rocks and everything make sense and can look nice and stuff like that. But once we get into the actual game, it gets really muddy and the noise just kind of, it loses all of the detail. So too much fine detail over a large space. It definitely isn't gonna visually look pleasing when you play it with the, like I said, it's the lowest common denominator for emulators. If I was kind of shooting for a specific one in mind, it would work. That's not actually a bad idea, and it's pretty quick to try. So what I would do, so I think I can actually go back pretty far. Back to at least here. It'll allow us kind of to figure out what we're doing. Was me editing things a little bit there to get it to work better. So are you saying like that, blow it up from here to maybe like this kind of size? Doesn't 100% evenly work, but so it takes up 4 tiles instead of 1. Yeah. And since we kind of know, we more or less know that what we have, and I did it on the 2D spec, but I didn't switch the. So I'm glad you said yeah. Oh boy. I stream. I've almost a whole year. We're getting pretty damn close. It's funny. Yeah, so let's load the default. Let's save. We know the original one's not going to work, so it's okay to save over this. So it is the same detail, just spread over more tiles. So instead of concised and down to one, it's spread over more. So if we grab, let's say, a random chunk of this, we can start seeing how that looks. Yep. Yep. And then we can open up these bricks a little bit too, and to give it a little bit more space. There is now purple on my map. You are correct. It does mean that a lot of the detail is going to be like multiple pixels thick now, so. Which is technically what we were going for. Okay, so we got that going, and then we just need one more piece from somewhere. And then we'll load the default palette, we'll save. And I'll put back here and re-import. Save. Alright, go ahead, copy, paste, and reapply. Okay, and let's see if it loses less to the noise if we blow it up a little bit. It definitely comes through. That's for sure. Yeah, it definitely looks in line with more. I guess we have to fight. It is now a more accurate representation of the reference, in my opinion. And then we'll just detail like the outsides a little bit with maybe some dark edges or a little bit of stuff. So. Definitely fits better, in my opinion, and comes across. Like the detail just kind of pops out now, which is really cool. Like it almost looks like it's raised because of the pixel art, and the highlights and stuff, which is really cool feeling. Like that right there, it looks like it's actually. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we can definitely polish the these bits a bit more to get them going, but I do think that yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, I can go in and adjust every single thing, so. Yeah, definitely start spreading that through the rest of the... It's so weird how small this table ends up looking. A table and chair there. Okay, well, let's solve that issue pretty quickly, so we can kind of use that one as our hop-on point and just keep on trucking with what we've got. we'll get the rug going too. That'll take another texture, another palette, which shouldn't be too bad. We'll just have to eat into a few of the pieces here. So, okay. And I do feel like I can kind of just piece together chunks here and there, right? Like, get a really small piece to get to fit in here. Yeah, that seems to work pretty well there. Nice transition into the next one. Okay, and then so I wanted to keep it pretty accurate to what we have right now. We do lose a little space in this section right here. Oh, I am drawing randomly on the thing. In this right here, as opposed to on our side. I do think that if we did it if that was our rug, maybe even the extra tile. Something like that. I think that would fit a bit better. So that space in the middle is like, it's a really large chunk of the room though. So maybe bringing it in one tile and having it like here, because this is the chair. That's the chair space right here. And that kind of leaves your room to have space on that side. Not so much, it goes right up to the bookcase, but it goes right up to the bookcase on here as well. So, and then it goes right up to the back. So we are just eliminating a little bit. Because we have to assume the size is a little bit different. So that means we are going to be able to open up. I want to copy a little bit of space. Copy and reuse this a little bit, and then we'll go into finer details afterwards. So this will get broken up on these squares right here. Pretty sure, yeah. That one right there, and then this one right here. So, cut those pieces. Yeah, and this is just to get it all kind of like laid out and pushed around. We'll be able to do like a little bit more finer detail when it comes to the edges, like right around here on these edges parts right there. We'll kind of bring them in, darken them a little bit just so there's like a border around the edge of the room. But right now we're just kind of coloring the floor, or at least getting something so we can establish a look and kind of feel of the map. And then I said, something like this. Yeah, okay, so we got one more row to do, basically. This is going to get a little weird because of the way we've been doing this, but Okay. So now we need to go straight up. So I'm going to grab this side here. Here. And then we'll have to blend it in, so... Doesn't look it in. Go. Get that a little bit more mixed in there. Okay. And so for this one, we can actually do this, and it should actually work out pretty well, because it's gonna just kind of come. There we go. Just gonna do the little highlights and stuff in between everything. So actually, it seems like it would be more behoove it to have. There we go. Okay, now we need another layer. on one more layer on top of that. Oops. Oop. Okay, there's that. We just need one more space up there. And then these tiles right there, so. It's 3. Just start with this and then go. So I am very bad at math. Oh. I say that, I'm actually not that bad at math. I just don't like doing it on the stream. Because math is hard. Especially when you have people watching you do it. And I lied. It actually has this back row too, right? Yeah. How dare I do that? But yeah, during my day stream tomorrow, I actually plan on playing a little bit of the Convergence Dark Souls 3 mod with Joker. That's our co-op game I think we're going to play tomorrow. So that should be a lot of fun. We actually played a little bit of it before this. I think that is everything we'll need for a for that palette. Okay, so next comes the fun part. So we need to make a palette of these pieces. So we're going to start with this color. That's the one we have. Yep, okay. Got that one. Got the red. So we got the orange, we got the red. Oh, you guys can't see. Dang it. Just starting to hop in things and don't even switch anything over. So we got the orange, got the red, got the yellow, and we're gonna get whatever the heck this color is. Yeah, that'll happen, unfortunately. I move too fast. Okay, I got the red. Okay. So that seems like it takes care of a good portion of... is that a color? Okay, we don't have that one yet. So far, we really haven't cut into our original colors yet. Sure we will once we get over here, though. We already use color? Yes, we did. Okay. So I need to copy this one. Why is that? Copy this one first. Still good? Still good so far. Okay. That one's there. That one's there. That one's there. Purple? Nope. Funny enough, it doesn't actually hurt it too much. Image Magic has a nice tool to output an image of the unique colors from its input. That's really cool. I'll have to look into that. Image Magic. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have all the colors we need. Random black piece right there. It's on every single color. Okay. Okay, so we're going to save this as all of this, but rug instead. So that rug part is going to use a different palette. And now So the most iconic part of this is if I were to obviously there's a thing in the way. But this shape right here. However, that's gonna get totally lost. I definitely feel like I need to yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 is the even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is not quite even in between these two. It is not. Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's so the biggest thing I probably can lose, like Gibbs was saying, was the detail on the actual like red parts. Yeah, I think it's in the church, right, Conman? So I can grab this, right? And we can get rid of that portion here. And then, basically grabbing. Just gonna do it in little sections at a time. Yeah, we can take a look once we get into the portion. I am gonna just see how it looks. Kind of thing. One of those, you don't know if there's a problem until you actually take a look at it kind of thing. You can assume there's going to be. From experience and everything like that. Okay, so that got rid of the chair in there. And then, like I said, the other thing is it's 1 pixel short on that side. So, might actually make it a little bit thicker. Might as well just copy this, right? Java Center. There you go. Make it a little bit more detailed in the middle. Yeah, I could have just expanded it, but that was me more of having more control of exactly what I expanded, because it could add that layer like any way length across the whole thing. But yeah, definitely. Right, exactly. So yeah, definitely my first thought on how to denoisify, I guess is the best way to put it, is to thicken all of the detail by like a pixel or so. But I do want to, I need to go ahead, so I'm going to save that palette just one more time. I'm going to load the default one and save. Okay, we're going to flip this over here. And then re-import the mesh. Kind of make it really hard for myself to see what I'm selecting. Oops. That's the wrong mouse button on that one. Okay, and then we're going to, if I look at the palettes, I'm going to go ahead and flip them over to 3. Then I will import rug. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And again, it's just a, what is the 5? So this is their rug. They have like a kind of thing. So what they do with the texture spaces, it's kind of like half the floor when it comes to those. I don't know if there's any other. There is another rug in. I can do 92. So that kind of has the same pretty speckled pattern kind of there. This one's 1 for 1 for the spaces itself. Yes. Yeah, they do split it up that way to counteract their bleed without having to worry too much about it. 68. Even the original texture had a little bit of... But yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Like, I can just have it be one solid color. It's a piece of shit on the shit. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, they split theirs up and didn't use too much texture space on this. I think this piece right here gets like its own, yeah, it gets a huge piece, gets its own piece of the texture, which is really funny. Okay, yeah, what should I say? What map number is that? 51. So yeah, that does the same thing with the pieces, but it also has the bleed corners and stuff. So we can definitely have a solid color. I think that's our best bet. And we also have the single pixel lines right here. So as long as we do that, I think we just choose which color we want to do for the background when it comes to this rug. So what I think we do when it comes to this part is we use this as the border and do like the fray on it. So we do that kind of border instead of all this detail right here. So I'm going to try that. Hey, Fuzzy. Thank you. We're gonna do it. Oh, the wire for my headphones is tickling my feet. I thought it was a cat for some reason. What is this one? No worries. Thank you very much for stopping by. We can flip back over to the maps, see kind of where we're at so far. Just getting our ground taken care of. I mean, I could, yeah, definitely. Hey, I'm glad. It's pretty recognizable, yeah. No, you're perfectly fine. No, that's much fun. Like I said, always do that. You can't see anything. I'm sorry. Again, I'm doing awful things on a different scene. Ugh. This has been a bad day for that today. I took your advice, is what I'm trying to say. And I copied the palette between things. Oh, man. Whew. I agree. It did. It worked very nicely. And so what we would do is we take this, right? Now. And we do... Okay, so we need to make an outline for when... For them, I kind of just want to do the fray here, right? I want to do these two thick lines. And I think I can get maybe 3. So if everything is 3 in, 3 down, right? No. 3 down and 3 in. Something like that. It's actually 1 lower. Okay, so we do that. And then we grab this. Again, we want 3, 2. Oh god. Why is my mouse wheel making it move to the side? Oh, I kind of hate that. Okay, so we got that. And then, like I said, we could do this little square thing over here. Not actually have too much trouble with it. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pixels over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just so we do that kind of thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did, yeah. They've kind of been bouncing around the map editing channel a lot. I know Kokojo made the beta Orban, and then I know Retro is working on that town one. The Kokojo's beta one is the Orban one. It's really cool. Really cool looking. And then I've seen Retro's. His is also very cool. But yeah, the beta maps they're really interesting. They've never like interested me. I don't. They're really cool to look at, but I think the actual versions we got are better. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Hey, Jemsa, how you doing? Yeah. I just want things that you and me both. You and me both. That's very funny. Oops. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. Everything on the stream, other than me not forgetting to switch between scenes, going well. Life has been weird. I've been in a weird funk, I guess is the best way to put it. But nothing too terrible. Nothing that I can't complain about. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing I should complain about, I guess, but life is hard, man. Here we go. How would I do that fast? I don't know if I would do that. Do you just do this? Oops. But yeah, I'm hoping you're doing good. How's the scheduling, mod scheduling to do mod work working out for you? You been able to keep to it or anything like that? No, that's the worst. Okay, so and even if you like anything, an increase in it at all, I'm sure will help make you feel even slightly more productive, kind of thing, you know? Modding feels good. We've been having to do a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Fine-tuning to make it fit with the engine and not make it look awful. Because like the original is we've had to run into a really big noise problem where if there's too much like that if there's too much detail, it completely gets like we lose everything because of how PSX Spin renders everything. It kind of like, you know, pulls in from a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, I want to. We'll take a quick look at that here actually in a second. As I clean up the spaces that it's not actually supposed to be in. Kind of worried that that is too much of a saturated red. And then I should have gone with a different one. Yeah, and I'm trying to make it still come across in PSX Fin, because then it's going to come across everywhere, right? Well, I am going to use these to kind of fill in holes. It's about time, Nightbot. Okay. Like I said, yeah. So I think what I can do here is actually, I can actually bring it down in. I can mute it a little bit. But now it blends in too much with the other one. Okay. We need to save this palette one more time. And then load the default. That's really weird. Okay, because all of those are different. That's freaking me out. I kind of hope that it's not an issue. Anyways, let's go over to this. Let's save it and see what it looks like. I think I did black and red for the grand hallway. Okay, the pattern at least comes through. It's not as horrible as I said. Yeah, it's funny. Every time with that rock throw. Thank you, Jumps. Where are we getting that from? Oh, never mind. That's... Where is that from? Is there like an errant polygon somewhere? 'Cause that's in 3D space. This little thing right here is what I'm talking about. That weird... See how it moves? Moves with the camera? I have no idea what that is. Looks like it's like a piece of something that I missed somewhere. Yeah, it's definitely moving up and down. It's really weird. Okay, yeah. So the black parts right here, that is texture bleed. I'm not sure how to take care of that, actually. And I'm not actually 100% sure where it's coming from. Because if you look over here, there isn't a black portion of the texture right there. It just gets fuzzy. Okay, I haven't set the height on those yet. That's really funny. So, 100% the actual pattern comes across. So that's really good. Everything else seems to go. The corners seem to be pretty good too. Like, overall, I'm okay with it. It's definitely recognizable. Exactly. And it looks pretty good from most of the angles you'd be looking at it from, too. Okay. I had to find out what the hell that thing is. Where is that piece? Is there just a... Yeah, a hunt for the black pixels in the air. Why would they be showing up? Haha! There they are. You see, it's right up. How do I select that? Oh, there is a list. Where is that? Is it a map? Polygon list. Okay. Hold on. I need to save just in case this breaks anything. I can't really tell where. Is that? There's a few of them actually. They look like textured triangles. Well, I found it. There's that one. Yeah, the first few. I wonder where they came from. That's really weird. So here's my favorite part. Check the map for yeah, it's really funny. So here's the coolest feature in GDX, if I actually show you the normal full thing. So before, and I know Conman is probably very familiar with this, but in order to do like lighting, see how all the Christmas lights are basically everywhere? Kokojo wrote up a document on how like lighting and stuff is supposed to, the normals are supposed to be set when they're near in certain locations based on reference from vanilla stuff. Garmichael took that document and automated it. So if you select all of the polygons in your map and hit group, it sets the normals and the lighting for you. It's pretty neat. That button, yeah, that button is like, I would probably say like 3 or 4 hours of work gone in a button. Maybe more, depending on the map size. Yeah, bake my cake. Because I did it once and then I never wanted to do it again. Okay, so yeah, that was I think we pretty much have the floor. Like I said, the only thing we would need to do for the floor now is to kind of like create a border. Like a little like shaved like recess piece. And the reason I'm like kind of mentioning that is because in the reference you kind of have like this cut-in piece here. And maybe in the darkest kind of, and it kind of pushes it out a little bit more. So I was kind of thinking of doing something along those lines. Just to kind of like accentuate and punch out the edges a little bit. So get more of like a shadow that overcompasses. Like all the tiles and are still there, but it's more of just this color. So we're gonna load with the default. I'm gonna save just in case I haven't done anything in a little bit. And now I'm gonna load the floor, which gets us this beautiful, beautiful thing. And it looks like this color. So I'm just gonna see. This is gonna get weird because I want to kind of see like a different version of it. See, it's like bits and pieces to get it to look kind of like it is. Oh. So if I go and load the default palette and go back in here, see how it kind of has the edge there? I think that adds the detail a little bit. Like I can probably like punch into it every once in a while to get like that, you know, the curved portions of it pretty well. Overall, I do think everything turned out pretty well. Next stream, I think we're probably going to do the walls. It's probably a good place to start. I'm actually probably going to UV them before I end tonight. And then, so we can just do the texture on the next one. Because we don't have as much to work with. We've got whatever this is on the texture-wise right here. And we'll have to stretch that to like 4 or 5 height to get anything reasonable. So let's start with the UV, because the walls are going to be on a separate page when it comes to all this stuff. So, and I'm going to avoid this part right for now. Right now they are all on page 0, so I'm going to leave them there. And I am lucky enough that I actually set them to already be in the current space. I guess we'll start right here. I don't think I've got to keep a gap between them. So copy that on here, paste it, and move it over. Copy, paste. Oh, these actually, I can't do that too. Because for some reason, I didn't keep the normals the same way. So this one needs to copy and paste there. Otherwise it'll be like upside down and all over the place, so. So rotate that around. And so this is basically like half the size, give or take. So something kind of like that. No, I don't think that colors themselves have anything. It's just more of a kind of a reference to, hey, this UV is the red one is at this coordinate here. It's probably better to have them all in the same setup, but in the end, you can kind of have them all over the place as long as they're all uniform in the end. I guess hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, as long as they're the right way. I'll actually need to start on the other end. That's what I thought. Okay. Apparently you can't hold the button. You have to tap it every time. Excuse me. Just grab it and move it. I guess we'll just try to keep it consistent here. Okay. So that's the outer walls there. So these ones are a little funky. This is like half the size of one. I have to keep it like that, but Not really truly an angle or anything, it's just up and down. This is the angled one. So far everything's looking okay. I guess I could have like the side wall be a separate piece. The smaller angle piece fit the missing part of the... Oh, like this part in here? Yes. Ironically, it does. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take that to a different section of the UV space. We'll move it over here. And then there's that whole mess. The door itself. Oh, the door itself is on a different... Oh, wow, okay. Door needs to be modified just a tiny bit. That too is going to be on a different UV space. So I can take care of that one there. Okay, and then I think this one goes on top of here. Okay, so the red, green, and the blue, yellow. Okay. So if I flip it horizontally, it should fit there, and then lovely triangle. Go. Well, at least these ones line up with what they're supposed to do. Lovely. Okay. It's kind of all over the place, aren't they? Here's this one. There's that, and then the door's on its own thing. These are here. And then now we do this. Which again, I feel like it needs to be on its own thing, so. Oh man, they're all. I copied the one that was very tilted. Apparently. Nice and slow and steady and save. Okay, let's find a space for these two as well. Just putting things where they need to go. Okay, so there's that side. Probably could confuse myself eventually here, but they still all be in the same spot somewhere. open. I didn't forget the bottoms on the other ones. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. And then I gotta do these sides. Okay. Think I keep them all on the same page? Really good question, though. I guess we just start looking then. Answer that question later. Definitely a mess of stuff here. I'm gonna move all these to a different page. So I should have one more after that? Yeah, okay. Almost there. Almost got all the walls. Except we don't. There we go. think I don't want to rotate it every time. We're getting there. We've got a few more left. Okay, just do the back wall. Probably move it over just a little bit. Off by itself. Okay. Hooray, UVs. Okay, all of the walls have their UV setup in one way, shape, or form or another. Okay, well, and then after that, it's the small detail stuff that I get a UV, which always takes a fun amount of time. But, yeah. Like I said, I think I will go around the edge and have that little, like, that color around the edge of it. So it kind of gives you that feel of popping the walls out a little bit more, as I think is what the benefit from that would be the most. Kind of like a shadow kind of thing. So, with that being said, let's see if there's anybody out there who is streaming. So I'm pretty much done for the evening. Got some Final Fantasy 6 and 8, but it does look like our friend Mr. Greenhorn is working on a speedrun of Final Fantasy Tactics. So if you've never seen No Math Percent, any percent, no math, go ahead and hang around and root Mr. Greenhorn on. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a day stream. And I'll talk to you later. See ya.